What's up YouTube, Jack Sutcliffe here and welcome back to JS Fitness. Unless you're just tuning into the channel, welcome, and I hope you really enjoy this review. So today we're going to be talking about Mutant Whey. Now what is this? It's a protein blend shake, or protein shake that has a blend of proteins. So the nearest example that I can think of is BSN Synthes 6, because that has a combination of 3 or 4 different proteins, and this is kind of similar. So let's get straight down to it. I have got the triple chocolate flavour. I've just hit arms this morning, so that chocolate is hopefully going to go right to the guns. So yeah, it says on the front there's 22 grams of protein, 5 grams of branched chain amino acids, and it's 100% great tasting. I'll be the judge of that. My initial thoughts, just looking at the front of the packaging, is it's a 37 gram serving and you're only getting 22 grams of protein. Now off the bat, that isn't like the best ratio out there, but what I'm hoping for is, with them saying 100% great taste, because they haven't got as much protein in there per gram or per 10 grams, whichever way you want to look at it, hopefully it will taste really good. But we'll get down to that in the mix test in a few moments. So first of all, we're going to go through the macros, and then we'll go through the ingredients wherever they are on there, and then we'll do the mix test and the taste test. So what I'll do is I'll put a big thing up on the screen so you guys can see exactly what's in it as we go through it. So first of all, per serving there's 140 calories. Not too bad. You're normally looking at about 150 to 120, so it's not too bad in calories. Fat is 2.5 grams, 1.5 which is saturates. Not the best, again quite high, but okay, not the end of the world. There's only about half a gram in it in terms of comparing it to other brands, so I'm not too disheartened there. Carbohydrates, now this is where things start getting a bit tricky. There's 8 grams in here, which is quite a bit compared to others. Normally looking at about 3 grams, if that, maybe, depending on what you're going for. Now 3 grams of it is sugar, which again normally we're only looking at about half a gram to a gram, so I am hoping the fact that there's a bit more in here, it really does taste good, because I've heard good things about the taste with these, so we'll see. But back to it. So yeah, 3 grams of sugar, 1 gram of fibre, which again is nice to see, because fibre is the one thing probably a lot of us don't get enough in our diet, so to be able to get that in is a positive. And then last but not least is the 22 grams of protein, which isn't great, but hey ho, can't do out about it, eh? Just go with it. We'll go straight onto the ingredients. So like I said, it's a 4 whey protein blend, and that consists of protein concentrate, whey protein something concentrate, don't make a difference, and then you got a bit of whey protein isolate and a bit of hydrolyzed whey. Now that's where the money's at. That's the good stuff. That's if you can afford to get yourself like a whey isolate, or like iso whey, whichever way around they're naming it. That's the stuff you want. So after that, we then get straight onto this medium chain triglycerides, or MCT. Now that is just in there to give it a bit of bulk, give it some more texture, because that's what that maltodextrin's for. If you look at like any mass supplements, it's laced with that stuff, so that might be where them extra carbs are coming from, which is nice to see a bit of complex-ish carbs in there. So moving on, we've then got the thickeners, the guar gum. Okay, this is going to be quite a thick one, probably because of that maltodextrin in there, and that's then in there to complement it. We've then got some artificial flavourers, emulsions, sweeteners. That's all like on the mouth. Now what is quite interesting with this one in terms of ingredients is it's triple chocolate, but for some reason there is cinnamon in there, so it'll be interesting to see if we can see that in there, but we'll see. We'll get there in a minute, everyone. And that is pretty much all that's in there. It's probably not the leanest of ingredients list, shall we say, but there's definitely worse out there. I believe the cookie and creams version of this has a lot more ingredients in it, but We'll just wait and see. Anyway, let's get down to the mix test with this and we'll go from there. So, just so you guys can see, fresh packet being open. I'm getting bits everywhere. Now, in terms of smelling it, doesn't smell amazing, but we'll see, we'll see. I'm more so interested to see how it mixes more than anything, just because of that maltodextrin and the 4 different types of protein. So here we go. There we go. So straight off the bat, just while it's all settling, got a bit of froth up top. Doesn't look too bad. Obviously you can see these bits sinking down to the bottom. Oh wait, if we look at it like that, it's not looking too positive to start with, but we shall see. Gotta lick the lid as always. Okay, taste doesn't seem too bad, but here we go. Don't worry, that was no lumps or bumps in there. So as you can see, actually there's still them little white bits sinking. I'm assuming that's just the maltodextrin. Now I don't know if you can see just up at the top, I'll try to put it the other way, I think it's just a little bit too bright, is there are some little bits on top. Now you shouldn't be able to really tell they're there. There's no real big floaters at the top. So first off, it's looking positive. Smells alright now. That's all right. That guar gum, you can definitely tell that's in there. It's definitely thicker, you could say heavier on the mouth, so it feels nice to drink. In terms of chocolate flavour, I'm not 100% convinced with that. I know it's triple chocolate, so you know there's going to be different types of chocolates flying around in there, like flavours, but in terms of overall, I would probably give that about 6 out of 10. There are much better tasting chocolates out there, and in terms of cost, I think you're looking at about 80 cents or 80p a serving, so it's not even necessarily the cheapest. To say the formula's that bit more dirty, shall we say, so that's not as strict, I think they could have made this taste a lot better. And then right at the end there, I don't know if you can tell, but there was some bits at the bottom, which you certainly get. So for argument's sake, at the end of this protein shake that I've got down there, when I get to the end of that, there's probably going to be some bits in there which probably isn't going to be too nice. As you can see there on the edge of the glass, there are lots of little bits. So if I just go like that, again, doesn't look too great. But again, I'm assuming that is the maltodextrin, which unfortunately that is what it does. So yeah, probably it's all right, but there's actually better stuff you can get for less money. So I personally wouldn't buy it again, wouldn't probably recommend it. If you can get it cheap, then why not? If it's cheap, by all means get it, but other than that, I wouldn't bother again. Anyway everyone, that's it from me. Please leave a comment and like down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. You know, if there's any ideas for future videos, please let me know and I will try to get them out there for you. And more importantly, please subscribe to the channel because it helps it to grow, helps support me to get more reviews done for you, the viewers, and keep you informed so you can spend your hard money as effectively as possible. But anyway, I'm gonna let this chocolate go straight to the guns and I'll see you in a bit.